Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Grim Fandango. And don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I'm at this screen because I tried to record a couple times, but every time I make the transition from the screen before to this screen, it would say Grim Fandango stopped working, and it would do a thing. So, for some reason, I could only do it when I'm at full screen, but I can't record when I'm at full screen. Basically, you missed nothing. Where we were finished off at the last episode, I went in, it's an elevator that goes up, and then there's two paths, and this is the path to the right. There's nothing that you missed. Glottis is kind of worried that the octopus is going to come back, so, Manny just said, well, then just, poke him in the eye and steal a sub if he does come. Anyway, you're here at the edge of the world. This is year 3 now. Let's check out this place, since the octopus was stealing people. We got ambushed on our own boat, and a bunch of horrible things happened. What's this place?
Children's books.
Really? What are children's books doing here?
It's empty.
Pick it up?
It's empty.
Nah. Oh well. Hey there.
Meche,
Manny, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see how your trip was going, Angel. I am your travel agent, you know. By the way, thanks for that bottle of champagne you sent me. It really hit the spot.
You were headed for a trap. I was trying to warn you. Domino was using me like bait. I didn't want you to end up a prisoner here like me.
Prisoner? Where's your cell? Or are you just sharing a bunk with the warden?
If that's what you think of me, then why did you come here?
Because this is where he belongs. Here, working for me. I knew you'd come around eventually. Right or wrong, Manuel Calavera is always with the winning team, right, Manny? That's why you're here now.
I'm getting off this rock, and I'm taking all of these people with me.
Manny, there's no way off this island. I'm afraid you're stuck here in my little executive training program. See, I need you to take my place here, kid. I've got to get back to the city where the action is.
Sorry, Manny, but I had to come in. My skin was getting all pruny.
Him, I don't need.
I'm gonna grind you to powder for that, cabrón.
Maybe later. But for now, let me just show you your new office.
Careful, BB. The new boss is waking up.
Now that is a familiar voice that we just heard. Anyway, we are in our new office now. And Meche, the reason she attacked us before is because she was trying to warn us, not anything against us. What are you... Manny, what are you doing?
This is sad.
Look at these kids, and they have wings too.
Hola, angelitos.
I'll bite you, I swear to God!
Please don't bite anyone else, Pugsy. That's why they put us in the cage in the first place.
But yeah, that voice, I know I've heard that voice so many places before. It's a very familiar voice, but if somebody could, like, name something that I'd recognize that voice from so I could, like, put something else to it, because I can't... I know I've heard it so many places, but nothing else is coming to mind. Anyway.
Why do you want to bite me?
You're the mean new boss.
Mr. Hurley said you were meaner than him.
He said you had a bone saw.
Yikes.
You bite me and I'll sue your parents.
Our parents?
Hey, don't cry, children. Please, stop crying. Why am I so bad at this? My name is Matthew Calavera. What's yours?
Mr. Hurley told us about you. You're the one who tricked Meche.
Poor Meche.
What? I tricked Meche?
I didn't trick anybody.
Mr. Hurley said he was supposed to take care of Meche, but you stole her case from him.
Is that true?
Let me see if I can explain this whole thing to you. You see, I had this job, selling travel packages to immigrant souls. If I sold enough of them, I got to leave the land of the dead. Now, I was in a slump, and I really needed a fat commission, so...
You're a bad man.
Go away, bad man!
Yeah, go away!
Aw, come on.
Meche is my friend. You can ask her.
She talked about you before.
Every time she says your name, she looks so sad.
I don't know what you did to her, but you're gonna be sorry.
Jeez.
Listen, children, I'm here to help.
There's really not much more room in here.
Your hands are too big to make light bulbs.
What are you two doing in this cage?
Making light bulbs.
Look, we're working as hard as we can. Why don't you leave us alone?
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche.
She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
Aw.
I'm the one who's gonna take Meche out of here.
What?
You can't do that.
Who's gonna take care of us? We'll be all alone.
Oh, not again.
My hands are not too big to make light bulbs.
Then why don't you help?
I'm in the maritime. We can't do factory work. My butt's too big.
My butt's too big to sit on one of those little perches.
I'm gonna tell Meche you said that word to us.
I told you he was bad.
I'm in the Maritime Union. We can't do factory work.
I don't know what those words mean.
It means he doesn't want to help us because he's mean.
Jeez. I don't like these little kids.
I just don't have any of those little tiny tools, that's all.
Here, take my hammer.
Ow. Jerks.
You're two bad little children. I'm glad you're in a cage. Very bad. Nice cage you have here.
Mr. Hurley grew demon ravens with human heads in here.
He said if we ever tried to get away, he'd send the ravens after us.
And let them make nests out of our bones.
Ravens with human heads. Remember we got that message from a bird with a human head in the last episode. I didn't really make a note of that, but yeah, there was a human head on that bird.
Okay, back to work.
So mean.
Alright. Anyway, he actually threw a hammer at us, so we can grab that.
This is the tiniest little hammer I've ever seen.
Aw, so cute for child labor. And we have a tiny hammer. Anyway, where is our office? Oh, we're right here. So, oh, geez, yeah. This is where I came up, and when I go this way, for some reason... Let's see if it does it now. I'm going to save right now. And I'm going to see if it does that thing again. Watch, and I'll record it for you so you see, because this might be an issue with this version. Oh, it's not. I don't know what happened. I don't know why, like, it happened several times, and so I had to, like, make my way here. Oh well.
Oh, look, it's my Prince Charming. Are you back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head?
Well, hello to you too, Meche. She's, gotten a bit mouthy the last couple years.
I like the new dress.
Well, it's the best I could pull together out here. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get decent fabric and silk stockings on a deserted factory island on the edge of the world?
No, I don't. Come on, we're getting out of here.
Trying to steal my commission from Domino again. Manny, don't you ever give up?
Jeez.
I'm not after any commission. I just want to get us both out of here.
Then why don't you just ask your boss for the day off?
Yeah, that's been our goal all along, is to find her and get her out of, you know, get her ticket that she needs, but it seems we've come too far, and I don't even know what we're gonna do now.
Can't believe you think he's my boss. He's my arch enemy.
I think he's your boss. You think he's my boyfriend. We don't seem to have a good foundation of trust in our relationship, do we?
Oh, because she thinks he's working for Domino, because Domino was kind of acting that way.
I'm sorry I implied he was your boyfriend. I do trust you.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you about that, but I'll tell you one thing that would convince me.
Name it.
Give me your gun.
What? What makes you think I have a gun?
You work for the most heavily armed organization in the land of the dead. Don't try to tell me they didn't issue you a gun.
Well, they actually didn't.
They didn't issue me a gun.
What, are you on probation? I'm not buying this, Manuel. Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
This is not working out well.
Hey, about that gun.
Ready to hand over your heater?
I would if I had one.
Right.
I don't work for the most heavily armed organization anywhere.
You know, you're right. There are those rumors of that Revolutionary Army that's been stockpiling weapons.
Actually, them, I work for.
Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
What are you doing anyway?
Hey, about that gun.
Ready?
I think we need to talk.
Start talking. You're the salesman.
I have a lot of explaining to do.
Save your breath. Domino's explained it all to me already.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Me? About what?
Well, for one...
Why did you take me out with that champagne bottle?
I told you to stop you from falling into Domino's trap. If you had made it on that ship, then you would have ended up...
Here?
Yes.
Oh, well, shoot.
Why are you working for Domino?
I do what he asks only to protect the children.
Why are those children locked up in a cage?
With the wings those angelitos have, they're the only things on this island Domino can't control.
Well, he's got him in a cage, so that's close enough.
Hey, if they can fly, let's set the kids free to go get help.
They can't fly that far, Manny. But they can fly circles around Domino, and they can bite pretty hard.
So why did you run out of my office?
I felt so embarrassed, and you looked so disappointed in me. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Oh, Meche.
Then what were you doing that whole year I was in Ubacaba?
I was lost.
What did you...
I don't want to talk about that year, please.
So we don't know what happened.
Has Domino hurt you in any way?
Not as much as I've hurt him. Boy, can that guy take a punch.
Okay, I'll lay off the questions.
Great. Now if we could get you to just lay off the cologne.
Hey, I'm a sailor now. We have to wear this stuff. Listen, Meche.
Manny, talking isn't helping right now, okay?
Okay. Let's take a look here.
Man, that ashtray's so fancy you could eat caviar out of it.
Once you got used to the sooty aftertaste, you'd feel like a king.
Wonder if we were to grab it at just the right time. Ah.
Oh, my stockings! They're ruined! And this was my best pair!
Oh, the noir tropes.
You try to have one nice thing on this cruel island.
Well, she took off her stocking and apparently threw it in the can. So because there's something in the garbage can, of
Good
course we
enough for
want
me.
it.
What is?
Oh, the speed at which you're working.
That's nice, Manny, but you're not my boss, so really I couldn't care less.
Good. Excellent. Carry on.
Alright.
Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
I don't think you fully understand the chain of command around here. Pugsy and BB work for you. You and I work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's time for a little corporate restructuring.
Oh yeah, Hector Le Mans. We saw him in one cutscene. I haven't really seen much of him since. He's the one who shot our boss before.
He seems completely unaware of how close I am to escape. Domino! Domino!
Taking your first coffee break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle, Issy.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way.
For one...
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny, you can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But you can't ever start thinking of them as friends. It's just not natural.
Racist.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb factory.
How can you keep little children in a cage?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
What if the children will ever grow up, or how that even works? I guess if children die, they have angel wings when they die.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto Zapato?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative. Just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
So he just lets us have free reign of the place, which is not a good idea.
What makes you think I'm gonna work for you?
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work, take it from me. And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone on this deserted island.
Well, that wouldn't be so bad, I
Don't
guess.
tell me that prospect doesn't appeal to you.
I don't plan to be on this island for very long.
Manny, I have all the guns, I have all the transportation, and I have all the brains. What are you gonna do?
You and Hector set up a secret hideout to make light bulbs?
Oh, no, that's just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can lock up all those old clients of mine. Can't have good people wandering loose in the land of the dead, telling everybody how we stole their double-in tickets, now can we?
Ah, so yeah, remember, one thing we found out is that these guys were kind of cheating the system, getting the double tickets from people who deserved them, and telling them they had nothing and sending them on their way. But apparently, they decided to, well, I guess, tie up loose ends and trap them here instead to do slave labor. Very, very evil. So this game is getting to be a lot more than just getting Meche and getting her ticket. It's more about getting all these people their tickets, hopefully, or it's setting things right.
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Calavera? Capal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets to a secret holding fund. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that the pigeon jumped overboard at the Pearl.
So that's why when Manny got Meche instead of Domino, it showed that she had earned nothing because it was originally supposed to go to Domino and was already set up for him.
I knew it. You were getting all the good clients.
I handled them all, except for Mercedes, who you hijacked from me in that ridiculous hot rod, which I saw, by the way, last time I was in Rubacava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just don't look safe to me.
Yeah, that thing was awesome.
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You stole it.
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here right away, but I fixed that.
I'm taking Meche out of this dungeon.
Manny, before I found her, she spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because of you. By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
Touché.
One ticket for you, one for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny, we never touch the product ourselves. We sell a ticket to unfortunate souls, unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were born into.
Oh, you can't tell me that people can't be good just because they were born into wealth. That's BS.
But you could just take the tickets and leave today.
We found a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we want to leave?
So they're just kind of satisfied with staying here, and so they get people who are bad but somehow have come into a lot of money here in the land of the dead, I guess, to go and get themselves passage even though they don't deserve it.
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No! Slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I gotta get back to trying to escape.
Hey, you do that, kid. Knock yourself out.
But that does make sense. Remember we found that glowing piece of coral in his office, the one we used as a grappling hook? It makes sense because he had everything set up here, so he must have gotten it from here. Interesting. So that's a nice little touch there. So we got some information from him. We got some hose from Meche. Some pantyhose. Alright. What else can we do? Back into the elevator. see what else is around here. Hey, it's
I'll
this guy.
show him. Stupid chisel.
What was his name
I'll
again?
show him.
Geppetto
I'll
seems a
show
little
him.
overpowered by his choice of tools. Geppetto!
Huh? Who? Oh, you, is it? Why, I oughta... Look at my eyebrows.
Okay.
Well, you really weren't standing in a very safe place.
Well, neither are you right now, amigo.
Yeah, he kept trying to follow us around, so we just kind of had to... Well, it's his fault that he got stuck there, because that's what he got for walking into those, tentacles or whatever.
Relax, we're busting out of here soon.
We are done traveling together. I work solo, my friend, and I walk alone.
Well, now you do. Before you were trying to follow me everywhere.
Nice drill.
Drill? This here is a cordless, high-speed reciprocating chisel. And look, it's a bust-all. They usually don't give these to the new guys.
Bust-all? Key? So it's like a mini jackhammer.
How'd you get a bust off?
I'm connected, plugged in, and I had some booty to trade. Trade's the name of the game out here in the Big Reef.
So it's like a prison.
Booty? Where'd you get booty?
It's all over the ocean floor. Jewelry, precious coins. You people and your fancy boats never know about it, 'cause you just never stop and look.
So I guess he found some good stuff out here.
Give me some booty and I'll buy our way out of here.
I traded it all for this beauty.
You traded jewelry and precious coins for a power tool?
It's a bust-all.
Jeez.
I want to trade something.
Well, you came to the right place, sonny. What you be needing?
Drink.
A drink.
Ha! We're swimming in the biggest drink there is. Drinks aren't a hot commodity down here. Sorry.
A hug?
Nope. That's the one thing I ain't got for you.
A towel.
Hey, you funny guy, chalkhead.
My friend Glottis to be alive.
What? What happened?
He went over the edge.
Oh, stay away from the edge, I tell you. It's dangerous.
Yeah, no
I've
kidding.
seen whole ships go over it in my time. Their engines in full reverse, trying to drop anchor. But the current, you can't fight her. So stay back.
A boat.
There you go again with the boats. You know I don't like them. Why do you have to needle me?
A gun.
Ooh, that's gonna cost some. What do you got on you?
My turtleneck.
Oh, yeah, that is nice. Acrylic?
No, it's all natural.
Oh, too bad. Natural fibers are so uncomfortable underwater.
I know.
When you got something worth trading, come see old Geppetto. He'll do you right.
Okay.
Oh,
Geppetto!
Huh? Who?
Anything else I can trade you?
That tool looks a little overpowered for you.
Overpowered? Nothing overpowers Geppetto.
If you say so.
Well, I got a long day of reef wrecking ahead of me, so...
Please, bust away. Geppetto!
Huh? Who? What? Well, I got a long...
So we can't really have any more conversation.
Stupid
I
chisel.
don't know if we could trade anything.
This is the tiniest little hammer I've ever seen.
I wonder if he'll take this.
Yo, Beto! Have you ever seen an authentic little chipper?
A little chipper? No, I haven't. But I'd sure love to give it a test drive. Say, little chipper, you're okay.
Oh. And so he just gave us that thing? Okay.
Go to Mississippi.
You traded all your booty for that big old power tool. Then you traded that for a tiny hammer. Let's see what else he might like. I saw the dialogue, but we couldn't really give it to him. I wonder if he'll use a scythe. Hold on.
Blardy. Get that away from me. I got my own tools, thank you.
Okay, what else do we have?
Going to Mississippi. Ba-dum-da-dum.
You know, a little clear nail polish would fix these right up.
Dum-ba-doo. North
these are
of
the hose.
Mississippi.
Maybe he'll take these.
Hey, Cheppy, check out the hosiery.
Say, these are real silk. Where'd you find them?
I've been wearing them the whole time.
You too? Well then, here's your new best friend.
Ah, my first Sproutella gun. Is it loaded?
No. Hey, bullets are hard to get.
Well, we actually have a gun at least. But will Meche accept that as a peace offering? Well, just got to find out next time on Let's Play Grim Fandango.
Oh,
Thank you for watching, and have a good day.